Hello, I'm Larry, and today we'll be looking at the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Nendoroid figure. Nendoroids are a figure line put out by the Good Smile Company, the same people who make the Figma line. The line covers a large variety of characters and puts them in a chibi art style. This one is based on Link's appearance from the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Here's what the box looks like. Look at it. It's about what you would expect from an Nendoroid box. I'm a huge fan of Majora's Mask, and it's a game that just doesn't get that much merchandise. Luckily, after the release of the 3D version, we've got a lot of cool collectibles, including this one. Now, personally, I'm not a big fan of the Nendoroid figures, just because I'm not a big fan of the chibi art style. Picked up a couple other Nendoroids in the past, just because they look the same as they do in the games. But the one thing that really sold me on this one was the amount of accessories it comes with. I'll be going over everything it comes with in more detail later in the video. So now let's take a closer look at the figure. So this is the Link figure. It stands about 4 inches tall, and has about what you would expect articulation-wise from an Nendoroid figure. The figure has the standard articulation that most Nendoroids have. It has a ball joint in the neck, swivel joints in the shoulders and at the end of the sleeves, ball joints in the hips, a swivel joint in the waist, and a swivel joint in the hat. And like other Nendoroids, the parts are removable. Included with the figure is a variety of severed arms and legs. The figure allows you to pop off his arms, so you can swap them out to make different poses. Almost every part on the figure is detachable. Being an Nendoroid, it means you can swap the parts with other figures, though I would not recommend that. I really would not recommend that. Go on, Link, you can get it. Just try, you can pick up that bunny hood. It's just within your reach, it's right in front of you. Come on, go pick up the bunny hood. See? Oh, hey, look, you got it. With enough time and dedication, you can come to anything. As for extra body parts, it comes with 2 fists, a shield holding hand, a sword holding hand, a bottle holding hand, a mask holding hand, a bent leg, and 2 faces. The amount of extra body parts is kinda lacking compared to the Wind Waker Nendoroid, but what it lacks in body parts, it makes up for in accessories. Link comes with 3 masks smaller than his head and 1 mask bigger than his head, a potion bottle, a sword, a shield, a scabbard, a bunny hood, and Tattle. Also like most Nendoroids, it comes with a posable arm for the figure, a thinner one for Tattle, and a stand with peg holes you can plug them all into. Now let's go more in depth about the accessories it comes with. Like most Link figures should, it comes with a sword, shield, and scabbard. The scabbard is held to Link's back with the posable arm. The scabbard can't be attached without the arm. The sword breaks into 3 parts, the handle, the middle part, and the blade. In order to put the sword into the sheath, you take off the blade and stick the peg into the hole in the top of the sheath. The sword looks fine on his back, though Link's hair kind of prevents it from being placed properly. Though I would not recommend this, as when I tried to remove the sword, the peg broke off. Great. After a little bit of glue, in order to put the sword in Link's hand, you take off the bottom part of the handle, stick it through Link's sword-holding hand, and put the top of the sword onto it. The shield just slides into his other hand. Most of the parts work the same as they do on other Nendoroids. Nothing new here if you already have the Wind Waker one. Link only has 1 hand that can hold the sword and shield, so posing is pretty limited with these. On to something more interesting, Link comes with the 3 transformation masks from the game, Goron, Zora, and Deku, and he also has a mask holding hand. The mask hand is glued to the sleeve, so there's no articulation on it. Also, the masks are comically small for Link's head, as they barely even cover his eyes. I wonder what would happen if you put on that tiny mask. Link also comes with a red potion bottle and a corresponding hand that you can hold it with. The bottle hand and the mask hand are not interchangeable, as the bottle won't stay in the mask hand. Also, in case you were wondering, the cap does not come off the bottle. Tattle has no articulation, but has a stand you can make her float with. The bunny hood just clips on over Link's head. And here's Majora's Mask. You can make Link wear Majora's Mask by attaching it to a peg that sticks to Link's hair. Not sure why I would want him to wear Majora's Mask, as it would take over our protagonist's body and force him to do unspeakable evil, but I don't know, maybe you just want to cover up that kawaii face. The peg that attaches Majora's Mask to Link's face is the same exact size as the peg used on Figma's, so if you want to display the mask separately, you can just use a spare Figma stand. Honestly, I'd prefer them releasing other characters other than Link. So you got this Link, and then next one to come up, you got Link, and then, oh, another announcement, it's another Link. Now, oh, hey, look, a 4th Link. Hey, look, another Link. Link? Why do you even need a figure of Zelda? Just the Legend of Link. Oh, they are making a Zelda. Cool. Well, it's a welcome addition to my collection. I won't be giving up my Epoch figure anytime soon. Though overall, I'm happy with my purchase. Looks good on the shelf, and it's a nice little display piece for one of my favorite Zelda games. I'd say it's money well spent, but that's just my opinion. I mean, buy it if you want. Reviews. On a side note, be wary of counterfeits, as the Figma and Nendoroid series are heavily bootlegged. So that's it. Thanks for watching.